Have you ever wondered what it's like to be a fat guy named Derrick? Well, you're about to find out. Imagine waking up every day in the shoes of a man who has a love for donuts that rivals Romeo's for Juliet, a man whose physique resembles a beach ball more than a human body, a man who, despite his many trials and tribulations, manages to find humor in his misadventures. Yes, ladies and gents, that man is Derrick. Now consider this. Derrick's daily routine is a comedy of errors. His mornings usually start with a wrestling match with his shoelaces. No matter how hard he tries, those pesky laces always seem to morph into spaghetti right before his eyes. Picture a grown man on the verge of tears, fumbling with a pair of shoes that seem to have taken on a life of their own. It's a sight that would make even the sternest of souls chuckle. But the fun doesn't stop there. Oh no, Derrick's day is just getting started. His size, you see, has a knack for turning ordinary objects into ticking time bombs. Take chairs, for instance. To most of us, they're harmless pieces of furniture. To Derrick, they're a disaster waiting to happen. A simple act of sitting down can lead to a domino effect of comedic chaos. Imagine a chair collapsing, triggering a chain reaction that sends a hapless Derrick rolling like a boulder through a china shop. It's a spectacle that would give a new meaning to the phrase falling with style. And let's not forget about doorways. Most of us walk through them without a second thought. Derrick, on the other hand, sees them as a challenge. Picture a rotund man wedged in a doorway, arms flailing, face turning the color of a ripe tomato. It's a sight that could make a statue burst into laughter. And that, folks, is just a typical Tuesday for our dear Derrick. Now, you're probably thinking it can't be all bad, right? Oh, how wrong you are. Let's take a stroll down the shadowy alleyways of Derrick's life, where the street lamps of luck flicker sporadically and the potholes of misfortune are as vast as his waistline. Let's start with his dating life, or rather the lack thereof. Picture this. Derrick, clad in a suit that's struggling to contain his girth, seated at a fancy restaurant across a lovely lady. He's ordered the largest steak on the menu, and she's got a dainty salad. But oh dear, before you know it, Derrick's steak is gone, and he's eyeing her salad with the intensity of 1,000 suns. And then, horror of horrors, he's devoured her salad. But wait, there's more. He's also munched down the centerpiece, plastic flowers and all. Poor Derrick, he's got the appetite of a grizzly bear and the table etiquette of a toddler. Now let's shift gears to Derrick's attempts at fitness. Derrick in a gym, it's like a bull in a china shop, but with more sweat and less grace. Picture an oversized hamster on a wheel. That's Derrick on a treadmill. He steps on and the machine groans under his weight. He starts moving and the treadmill whines like a banshee. Suddenly he's off balance, arms flailing, and he's sent flying backward, leaving a trail of chaos in his wake. Dumbbells scattered, fitness enthusiasts ducking for cover, and the treadmill, well, it's gasping for dear life. Yes, my friends, being Derrick is a series of unfortunate events wrapped in an XL-sized trench coat. It's a life where a date night is a disaster waiting to happen, and a gym session is a slapstick comedy sketch. It's a life that's as turbulent as a stormy sea and as unpredictable as a game of Russian roulette. So still think you'd like a day in the life of Derrick? So let's take a moment to recap the life of our unfortunate hero, Derrick. Derrick, a bloke with the gravitational pull of a small moon, has a life filled with calamities that would make a black cat run for cover. His daily life, a cabaret of misfortune, is a cascade of events that would have even Murphy, of Murphy's Law fame, shaking his head in disbelief. Our rotund Romeo, for instance, constantly finds himself in comically absurd situations, like the time when his belt gave up the ghost in the middle of a job interview, or that unforgettable moment when he got stuck in a revolving door, causing a minor traffic jam of people behind him. But it's not all bad. Derrick's misadventures have a silver lining. They serve as a reminder that life is a comedy, especially when you're not the one tripping over life's banana peels. And there you have it, the life and times of a fat guy named Derrick. Remember, folks, next time you think your life is hard, at least you're not a fat guy named Derrick.